Yes, yes, welcome in everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor. Angelo's hanging out here with his mouse near his couch. It is an absolutely beautiful, almost noontime. Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry. Special thanks board. The One Burner Bachelor. 37 steps up high above the city. Oh, and right now. So last night I cooked all that stuff for the boiled dinner. I kept all the vegetables and the meat as whole as I could and cooled them in the fridge overnight. Because this also tastes better the next day sometimes. And I separated it, of course, from the broth and the juice that was in there, because I couldn't let it sit in there because it would continue to cook because the juice was still hot. So we separated them both. So this morning I dumped a cup of that awesome fat flavored juice into our awesome saute pan, or our shallow Dutch oven, and then added some of the unbelievableness from that boiled dinner last night. I did saw the white potatoes in half, not only so they would get a little hotter and softer quicker, but they'll just be easy to eat. It's easier to cut open a half of one, I think, than a whole one. Carrots are going to stay whole. The sweet potatoes still wrapped. That one onion stayed whole. I chowed one, and I think the third and fourth ones fell apart, or maybe I only put three in. But once again, the smell is unbelievable. And we are going to draw some raffle tickets today. It's been a while. So this is a Mary Lund in a dated 1987 copyright. That's what Nancy Lund looks like. I'm not familiar with it, but this is really nice, framed and matted, and crazy heavy. So it's glass, and it must be a really, really nice frame. I swapped out another gift bag made years ago when Addie and Suzanne and Addie were a lot younger. Hi, Maisie, my three awesome great nieces. All right, so one of the prizes we've been offering from Logan Square Barbershop has been a haircut from George and Elvis. So what I've added to that, because we did our baseball interview there a couple weeks ago with George and Jerry, which was great. John actually brought donated two sets of awesome old baseball cards for the outdoor corn chowder event last weekend. And someone made a cash donation to the Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry and chose one of those boxes. So the other box, I'm going to add to the two haircuts. They're old baseball cards, just kind of gooses that up a little and makes that a really, really good value. I see a raffle ticket here for some reason outside the bag. Let's get it in there. And the 52 bottle caps that make the deck of cards going along with the Super Liquors gift certificate. This old ice cold beer bottle opener that would probably be behind the bar on the wall or hanging off the beer chest or in your basement on your bar or on the wall. It's very cool and it's old. So that's now going to be added to the bottle caps and the Super Liquors prize. So those three go together. The baseball cards go along with the barbershop gift certificate for two haircuts. We've got this awesome print. And of course, pears, apples, and lemons. Oh my. Okay, so back to the dish. What I'm just going to do now is I'm going to show you it. I know you can't smell it while it's simmering again for a bit. And I'm going to package a couple of these up. And I think I can do that while I'm holding the camera and show you how I'm doing it. So we'll be back in a minute. We're going to turn this down. It's all back to 165 hot enough internal temperature. We'll make extra sure of that. And we're going to box a couple of these up. And I have my plan of who I'm going to take it to. And we'll mention that when I get them packed up. And look for these signs. And if the sign may not be there on the wall or on the door, but as long as you know the companies that are involved, just go in and ask for your free raffle tickets. They're good forever. All right, and we'll be back. Yes, we're back to One Burner Bachelor, 37 steps up high above the city. I just came outside on the balcony, the porch for a little while. It is beautiful out. So I want to refer and get back to the Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry. The awesome Fancy Ghost Nation costume party that's going to go on Halloween night at Antonio's Picaro will not only have a cash donation availability for peeps, but I'm going to have a box there for some, I'm hoping, canned soup. It's not just Thanksgiving and Christmas that people need things for, but it's just everyday survival. And those big old cans of soup are fabulous. Not necessarily the condensed soup, simply because you need to add something to it, and that's not always easiest if you're limited access to what you need to do those things. And just for one quick second, Janet gave me the application today to fill out to be a volunteer at the pantry. And one of the questions was, why do you want to volunteer at the pantry? And I answered, I've been hungry and homeless. And at the bottom of it, I wrote, nobody wins until everybody wins. And the reason the soups, those Kansas soups, are such a great idea, when I was homeless, if I could get a can of soup, even if it was cold, I could get into a basement of a business or even a house somewhere if I had to. And if there was a hot water heater downstairs in the basement or some piece of equipment, generator or something that gave off heat, we didn't have many pull tabs back then, so we'd have to find a screwdriver and poke a couple of holes in the top of the can, put it on top of the hot water heater. Those were the best things. And then you'd have to go about your day for sometimes 3 or 4 hours. But when you got back and when you came back, that soup was hot. And so that's the thing, the big hearty ones, maybe if I think Progresso or Hungry Man, I'm not sure of all the names, but something that's almost a meal. So if you can find a hot water heater or a piece of equipment or somewhere just to rest it on for a while, make sure you either open it or poke a couple holes in it because it needs room to breathe while it gets hot. That was just one thing that was really, really great, was a can of soup when I was homeless and hungry. So, all right, so I'm going to pause this again. So not only cash donations, and I'm going to make chili. It's going to be Fancy Ghost Chili, one burner bachelor style. And that will be complimentary. That's just going to be thanks for showing up. That's probably how I'll greet you and serve that as you walk in. You'll be able to get it to go if you want. And so that's kind of what the complimentary food menu is. A lot of good raffle stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll be back. Yes, we're back. And before we go any further, time to grab some raffle tickets. All right, my hand in the bag, just me here. Here we go. The first one I'm pulling out right here. 401081. Just get a good look in that bag. There are a mess of raffle tickets in there. All right, look at that fun rainbows on the gift bag from two of my 3 favorite great nieces. What's that one right there? I just dropped it. 401160. Okay, looks like there's a little girl there above the rainbow. That's awesome. All right, and 401270. All right, let's get another one out of there. Roll. Oh, it smells great in here. 401301. Mix them up, give them a good mix in here. We're going to grab 6. 401013. Oh, lucky 13, maybe. And one more. Pinch to grow an inch, as Mom would say. So instead of 5, we'll do 6 on your birthday. That's when she said that. All right, and 401338. So you can watch the episode, get the numbers. Once again, if you should win the prize and your ticket does match, comment at below this video what your ticket number was, which prize you want, and where you got your ticket. And I will drop it off at any one of these places or anywhere else that I know of around here in the city. Okay, so I'm just going to pause this once more and start packaging up this unbelievable boiled dinner that I've managed to keep whole and get hot again. We'll be back. Yes, we're back, so let's do it. My tongs. All right, carefully roll. White potato into there. Okay, try to move this. Oh, the carrots are getting nice and soft, but keeping their wits about them. Get this carrot in there. Oh, is that one nice and hot and awesome? Okay, got to get a sweet potato in there. Look at that. The skin was such a good idea, keeping the skin on those. It's almost like a scallop wrapped in bacon. I guess that was a good analogy. Not like hay fever, but a better analogy. All right. I'm going to actually I think I'm going to, watch this now. If I go into the middle of the onion, I think I can get like some of the guts of it out for this person. And then a little bit more. Yes, that just broke in half nice for me. The onions are awesome. They always kind of cook away to nothing. They're mainly in there for awesome flavor. And you know if there's not an onion in there. The other night, like I said, when I didn't have onions, I didn't have room in the pot for them, I used the dry onion soup mix, which did work out fabulous. So now, some of the shoulder, as Mom called it, the pork shoulder. Oh, she called it the smoked shoulder also. I don't know if they were really smoked, but that's what she called it. And I'm going to get in another nice chunk of that. Oh, it's just falling apart. Delicious. All right. And one more piece of carrot. Carrots are a lot. We have quite a few of those. So, okay. So put my tongs here, and now with my ladle, because, oh, the juice is definitely a key to, oh, not only the flavor in this. I'm just going to keep my camera there for a second while I put a little more juice over this. Okay, so I'm just going to do that one more time, at least, and go deliver a couple of these to, hopefully, some peeps that'll really dig them. Okay, thanks again, everyone. So One Burner Bachelor, 37 steps up high above the city. The Hyde Park Emergency Food Pantry is the focus on Halloween nights. One Burner Bachelor Fancy Ghost Nation Halloween Party. Going to be at Antonio's Baccaro right here in Hyde Park. Hope you win one of these fabulous prizes. The print, the haircuts with the baseball cards, the bottle opener with the bottle caps, and the gift certificate, and pears, apples, and lemons. Oh my. Thanks again, everybody. Love you, Angelo. We'll see you next time. 37 steps up, high above the city, on the One Burner Bachelor.